This is Viewers Corner News. Our news analysis today are on: we are in a digital world in line with modern democracy, which is the future. The rejection of Governor Ben Ayade of Cross River State by the people of his senatorial zone is a welcome development. The chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission of Nigeria, Mr Mahmood Yakubu, and his officers are trying to create problems in the country, which may not be in the best interest of all Nigerians. Some uninformed APC members do not understand or believe in the electronic transmission of election results which the electoral law of Nigeria approves. The obedient family in Lagos State should come out en masse on the 18th of March, 2023 to elect Mr Patrick Gbadebo Rhodes-Vivour, the Labour Party's governorship candidate to lead the state. The alleged bought over of the Independent National Electoral Commission chairman's conscience by those who believe they own Nigeria may have given him the courage to announce the fraudulent presidential election result. Stay with us. We are in a digital world in line with modern democracy, which is the future. The Independent National Electoral Commission of Nigeria and those who assisted in rigging the presidential election are living in the past. They believe that their analog system of doing things in the country, which has kept them in power for so many years, is still obtainable. This is where they got it wrong. There is evidence to show that Alhaji Bola Tinubu did not win Nigeria's just concluded presidential election. The sophistication of the digital system will prove to All Progressives Congress and their supporters that they lost the presidential election. The All Progressives Congress cannot steal the mandate of Nigerians. The evidence is recorded would shock Nigerians when it gets to the court of law. All Progressives Congress told the aggrieved political parties to go to court, and court they will go. Again, no court in Nigeria, no matter how corrupt it may be, would see the evidence and judge otherwise. So the All Progressives Congress shall soonest relinquish their stolen mandate to the Labour Party. Alhaji Bola Tinubu cannot be the president of Nigeria through manipulations. The court of law in Nigeria shall do the right thing. The rejection of Governor Ben Ayade of Cross River State by the people of his senatorial zone is a welcome development. Governor Ben Ayade of Cross River State has been rejected by the people of his senatorial zone from representing him at the national level. This is a welcome development. The Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria should not be seen as a retirement home for ex-governors. Most of these ex-governors who are seeking senatorial jobs have nothing to offer to their people. They are going to the Senate for their selfish gains. We applaud the decision of the people from Governor Ben Ayade's senatorial zone for rejecting him. We also plead with Cross River's people to elect those who would work in the best interest of the people of the state and Nigeria in general. The chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission of Nigeria, Mr Mahmood Yakubu, and his officers are trying to create problems in the country, which may not be in the best interest of all Nigerians. Without being told, there has been massive election rigging in most places where Nigeria's presidential election were conducted. The chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission of Nigeria, Mr Mahmood Yakubu, deviated from the early arrangement on how the election results would be transmitted, in line with the electoral law of Nigeria. The Independent National Electoral Commission's chairman, Mr Mahmood Yakubu, and his officers are trying to create huge problems for the people of Nigeria, which may split the country if not properly handled. The international observers, including other foreign media organizations who were on the ground during the election, have condemned the voting process. In situations where ballots papers were snatched away and most people were not allowed to cast their votes for their choice of candidates out of fear of being killed. Children were also seen voting at some polling units and many more. This is unacceptable. Based on these irregularities, the Viewers Corner news team is calling on the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission of Nigeria, Mr Mahmood Yakubu, to rectify the mess his commission created. Again, Nigerians are tired of having corrupt individuals with questionable character leading the country. This time around, Nigeria and its citizens must get it right. Some uninformed APC members do not understand or believe in the electronic transmission of election results which the electoral law of Nigeria approved. Some members of the All Progressives Congress, on a mission to rig the just concluded presidential election, which they did, said that it is not a must-do thing to transmit Nigeria's election results electronically, which the electoral law of Nigeria approved. This has always been the misleading interpretation of the All Progressives Congress to their supporters, which is bad. The Viewers Corner news team is asking them to go through the electoral law of Nigeria. Perhaps their lawyers would be able to interpret the law for them properly if they are in doubt. Again, it is so pathetic to have people who lack knowledge and understanding lead a whole country like Nigeria. In this situation, how do you expect the country to move forward? The world has gone digital. Therefore most things that happened during Nigeria's presidential election, starting from the voting process to the end, were captured and documented by most Nigerians, which shall be given to the court of law in due time. So, the All Progressives Congress should not celebrate their win yet, because Alhaji Bola Tinubu was fraudulently declared the winner of the presidential election. The obedient family in Lagos State should come out en masse on the 18th of March, 2023 to elect Mr Patrick Gbadebo Rhodes-Vivour, the Labour Party's governorship candidate to lead the state. The obedient family in Lagos State should change the narrative by coming out en masse on Saturday, the 18th of March 2023 to elect Mr Patrick Gbadebo Rhodes-Vivour, who is the governorship candidate of the Labour Party, to be the governor of Lagos State. Mr Gbadebo Patrick is a trustworthy candidate and would work in the best interest of all the people of Lagos State and Nigeria in general without bias. A new Nigeria is possible with Labour Party, hence the Viewers Corner news team is appealing to the obedient family in Lagos State to elect one of their own, Mr Gbadebo Patrick, to be the governor of Lagos State. The alleged bought over of the Independent National Electoral Commission chairman's conscience by those who believe they own Nigeria may have given him the courage to announce the fraudulent presidential election result. The chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission of Nigeria, Mr Mahmood Yakubu, did not see this coming. If not, he would have done things differently. Now hear this: if a man cooks for a community, the community will eat all of it and still be asking for more. But when a community cooks for a man, he cannot eat it. This is exactly what is happening in Nigeria right now. The chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission of Nigeria, Mr Mahmood Yakubu, thought that the Nigeria of the past is still the same Nigeria of today. In the past, those corrupt politicians who want to remain in power permanently would use the money they stole from the treasury of Nigeria to bribe their way through by retaining power. The chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission of Nigeria might have compromised his position by announcing the fraudulent presidential election result because they assured him that nothing will happen even if Nigerians are going to protest. The people of Nigeria, who are now versatile with modern democracy in line with a digital system, are all over the country. These groups of Nigerians are also ready to prove their point that Alhaji Bola Tinubu of the All Progressives Congress did not win the presidential election, hence they are heading to the court of law to have these issues addressed. We also believe that if Mr Mahmood Yakubu had done his homework properly, he would not have allowed himself to be used by these corrupt politicians to announce a fraudulent presidential election result. Right now, the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission of Nigeria is apologizing and saying that those officials who rigged the election would be punished as alleged. Meanwhile, he is the #1 rigger of the election. The Viewers Corner news team is appealing to all Nigerians to be calm, because we believe that the judiciary of Nigeria shall put things right after seeing the evidence that would be brought before the court. If you want to get more analysis on politics and good governance, health issues and others, subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell. Thanks for watching. This is Viewers Corner News Channel.